Okay, I'm gonna make a weird request here. Mars, Chaotic, I know both of you are kind of muted right now, but, I need someone to voice Terry Falls, because I'm kind of working myself a little dry here, so, either you wanna give me a little assistance?
Sure, I'll do it.
Alright. Mars.
What kind of voice we feeling? What kind of voice we feeling?
Think of like, have you Mice of Men?
Oh my god.
You know Mice of Men?
No.
My cinnamon.
What's another thing that has like, eek! I'm sorry.
I want to say thanks. You're really good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks, girl. We're almost there. Once I have proven that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's one big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Sister. They're related somehow. Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information, right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. Sorry. Whoa, jeez, that was...
I still think she looks like a K-pop star.
Oh my god, she fucking... Oh my god, look at her. I mean, I could see her as a VTuber. I honestly could. I could definitely see her. She could be like, give me 3 subs, chat! I'm so pretty! Like that, I could see her doing that with some cute little anime girl, like Avatar or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the vibe she gives me, you know. All we know is that she's a student studying literature.
Wasn't she studying art?
Apparently her testimony just so conveniently changes. And
Wait, I thought that Phoenix was like art.
Oh, was Phoenix art?
Yeah, Phoenix was an art.
Oh, okay. I was confusing the two.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought one of them was art.
all right, and one more thing.
Yes. What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lied.
But Mr. Flawless, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
You repeat yourself a lot. So it's been broken like that for 5 years?
Ha! Sorry, buddy, but that sounds like the one that could fall apart at any minute. Or you sound... I read that completely wrong.
It true, I did kidnap her.
You're not who?
5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh my god! What? Ginger's right! Ginger's right! Ginger is right! Ginger is goddamn right!
Okay, let's save the promenade for later. We gotta get to the dirty details.
Your girlfriend? Huh?
Hey, hold on there! Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name. They were dating?
Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious?
It's a small world, I know.
The girl, let her go. I think it's you, Mars.
Oh, okay. Shut up! Go closer, not kill him.
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance.
Dun, dun, dun.
Detective back then was Sally Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone from a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I could understand why she did it.
Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too.
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Did he actually say my teen? After this, can we look at the evidence? I want to look how old he is, and then I want to look at how old Dolly
I don't
is.
want to know the answer to that, honestly.
I do.
Just keep reading.
You say teen angel? He's one of.
What have I missed?
Can I tell Ginger or no?
Nah, let's leave it a surprise.
No, I
I
want to
do
know.
anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Oh, wait, and to thank Dahlia said, I need to keep the accent.
Anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family, rich. Jewelry business. We got one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note we send to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell her make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer, cause she knew detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman! That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia.
Bang.
Bang!
Splish.
I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jumped in river.
Jumped? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence.
Couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That man, Terathalis, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into a roaring river 40 feet below.
These 5 years, all I wonder is why? 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 Why did she lie? That's all I wanted to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forgot what she looked like. So I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth, that's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? Shove it up your ass?
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
Not really. I don't know. It's gone with Dahlia.
With Dahlia?
That day, on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone with Dahlia. Gone. Forever.
Well, Dahlia's not gone.
Into Eagle Bridge. Fucking what?
Dahlia's not gone.
Oh shit. Anyways.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Follis, one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? With the body of Dahlia Hawthorne.
It's a classic heist situation. She's the fucking backstabber. She's the one in the group that fucking betrays all the other thieves.
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
They never found her. I really need to know how old they are.
Oh.
I needed this for my peace of mind, Trent.
You're
I
not. I don't think
please.
you're gonna like the answer.
He's
25,
How old is she?
19.
I'm looking at this age difference. It's 5
So
years.
20. So that's a full.
14 and 20. 14 and 20.
Just keep reading. Just keep reading. Just keep reading. I don't want to talk about this.
Swallowed by a river. Gone. Dahlia, my sweet angel.
You're a sweet angel.
Why couldn't they?
How old is she? I'll talk about it. Oh, this is interesting. So, you dated a fucking teenager while you were 20 years old, huh? Looks like you should have gone for something else for prison, huh, amigo?
Just 14.
Ooh, sus! Fucking sus!
I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds.
Well, I mean, he's going to prison fucking anyway. I mean, really, what difference does it make anymore? She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $200 million. Or I'm sorry, $2 million. Man, oh man. Angels these days, am I right? Huh?
Flawless takes the fall and gets one-way ticket to death row. It's Dahlia Hawthorne. Is she real?
Fucking demon! It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet.
Diamond. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Gondola, baby. Yeah, aces like Ace Attorney. And now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls!
Imagine why this is happening. Phoenix is just vibing at college as an art major.
Yeah,
He's
Phoenix is
literally
having
just in the studio and he's just drawing. He's like, life is like a hurricane.
And Edward's like wondering, what happened to that Nick boy that was in elementary school? I wonder about that.
They knew each other in elementary school?
Yeah, they did. Apparently
Wasn't
Phoenix Wright was in a trial. Edgeworth saved him and they kind of knew each other until Edgeworth's dad got killed. Funnily enough, by Edgeworth's current mentor, Manfred von Karma, which is funny, you know. Witness, are you feeling better?
No.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a bitch.
Oh, you're a brave young lady.
Not this again.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine the woman as a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course. I think.
Ha! You're still acting as tame as a kitten, kitten.
Mr. Armstrong.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so. I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Oh, come on. I know you look so hot when you're fucking killing someone. Figuratively, not literally. You know.
Sorry.
I'm concerned.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Oh, of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like!
No. I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady who could do nothing wrong ever. Looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. She's faking it. She's so fucking faking it. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. I agree, Mr. Dog. Me too. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say.
I agree, Mr. Dog.
Melissa
My
Foster.
dog is a
history.
female. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Most definitely not. Wow. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Research.
Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. And yet she knows all this specific information. Oh, you're up the bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet.
How does she know that he kidnapped a girl 5 years ago?
You can research that.
But why would
that's,
she?
That's a lot of specific details, though.
Yeah, why would she research that if she's a
Okay.
random witness who happened to be in the right place, right time? Hmm?
Okay, we're gonna pull that out then. Somehow I have to tie her to this case. Okay, pull out that one, Trent.
Okay. Burp, burp, burp. Okay. I'll press.
Yes. Pressy press. Hold it! A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
Objection! My client has always made that he's innocent of those charges. He seems to be rather forgetful. Your client.
That's Dahlia.
Oh.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
You're a bitch.
What do you
Anyway.
mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Flawless is kind of...
That's
I'm
fine.
guessing.
No, fuck her, press harder!
You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some sort of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is not bad. This is bad. Mr. Flawless' reputation is getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with the last statement?
Well, I mean, we know what to do, honestly.
Yeah. Your Honor, what the witness just said now was testimonially important.
Tremendously.
Fuck you. I'd like to add it to the official testimony. I'm sorry. I'm used to Ham correcting me, and Ham drives me nuts.
Yeah, he does. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer, and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not what I...
Oh, sorry, no takesy backsies in my court! Enough! Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
Look at the other things.
Or is it this thing, Trent? Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out.
We don't.
I don't know. If we think about who the witness really is, and we read this note...
Yes, but the characters don't know who this character really is, so we can't go off that.
You sure?
I think Trent is saying is that we should.
I mean, we'll save, but let's give her a spin, let's give her a little fucking let's give her a fucking test drive, let's just let's get the keys, don't tell Dad, and let's see what happens, huh?
Who's Dad in this situation? Objection!
I don't know.
It's true Mr. Flawless did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she said left said, right, wear a white scarf for identification.
I mean, yeah, what about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? The note was a secret piece of evidence. How is that the witness knows about that?
Ah.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, I
no.
forgot about it there. What the fuck? Order! It is odd, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's pretty peculiar. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness? Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing.
In that case, the only way the witness could... Okay.
Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf.
I suppose that makes sense.
Fucking simp.
You lying whore. Come on, Mia. You can't let her wheels her way out of this. Witness, sorry, but your explanation isn't good here.
But why? It's true. That's what I saw.
It's impossible. There's no way you could have... Oh my god, fucking hell. There's no way you could have used a white scarf.
There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him.
Sorry. That was, not working in my brain.
Alright. So
what is it? Look through the evidence. She's report the Dusky Bridge. Scarf uncovered. There's no. Just.
What do you think, Trent? Oh, let me phone a friend. Yeah, hi, hey, we're trying to figure out some more evidence. Do you happen to know why she couldn't have seen him, the victim use a white scarf? Any?
Oh, well, I think Ren pointed out earlier, oh, a scarf. It ain't fucking white, is it? It's light blue.
Oh shit, yeah,
That's
it's
baby
white.
blue.
All right, all right.
Fighting her
All right, thank
earlier.
you. Thanks for the information, buddy. All right, I gotta get back to this case.
I'm gonna go take a piss. All right, see ya.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Click.
Ew. I didn't need to share that. What an asshole. All right.
You said this several times in your testimony that the scarf the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
Yes. It's something wrong?
That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have you looked at this?
Have
It's the
a
victim's scarf.
Ah. No.
I'm sure people would disagree about what color this is called. However, it's certainly not white. You knew what the note said.
She knew the contents of the note. No!
It says, wear a white scarf for identification. That's the reason why it says white. Well, Miss Foster,
I'm sorry, it is not picking up shit. My mic.
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, I am waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
and yet the witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Fallis is one. The person who wrote the note, Valley Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person? That's right, one more person. A person that no one would have suspected or ever seen coming. Have you figured it out, kitten?
Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was...
No. Yeah, well, witness. Or Dahlia. Oh, Dahlia.
Dahlia. Take that! The person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name right there.
Well, what's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. It's kind of ironic, considering what she does in the games. The dead?
Considering I voiced the character who talks to dead people.
Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls!
Dun, dun, dun. Objection! You said she was killed. But was she really?
What are you implying?
Of course, people thought she died 5 years ago. When she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in the...
Yeah, you cut off. Yeah.
I did? Okay. When she fell off the bridge and was lost in Eagle... However, her corpse was never found.
Objection! She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
Objection! But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were alive, she'd be 19. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the exact same age you are.
Objection! Even you could... Miss Faye! You're not saying...
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. The witness before us is the girl kidnapped 5 years ago. The girl, in fact, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? Ha! Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. Don't ask, I've never done that before. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. Again, don't ask, never done that before.
Me! I understand. Trent, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, she comes back. How?
You'll see.
Okay. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case around. Did she get away with it? I'm gonna be pissed if she gets away with this. Now, this is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
Witness! Just who are you anyway?
I'm
I didn't think it'd come to this.
DNA test?
That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
yeah, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself! Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Well, I mean, there is one, this annoying little prick, but we don't talk about him. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
What did he say?
It looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
Oh. No way! But then why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade.
Edward, you are a bitch! Oh my god!
Yeah, this is before Edgeworth's redemption arc, so he is a little bitch right now. Let me introduce you to the victim's youngest sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But I thought she died 5 years ago! Well, yeah, well, we thought so as well, but, well, as you can see, I mean, we're right there. She's right in front of us.
Why? Why did you hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a this is Edward's so full of shit right now. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
No objection! Accidental! I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the victim role. And now we find her acting specifically at the scene of another murder.
Objection! Oh! Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to murder this man. Oh my god!
You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
I'm going to kill him. How dare you? I'm going to murder you. Oh my god.
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was nearly kidnapped and killed. But even worse than that...
Why would you lie about her identity, though?
Even
Why
worse...
do we need to lie about her identity?
Even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her!
Why would you lie about her identity? Anyways.
Yeah, what the fuck did you lie about her identity? What the fuck? Oh, I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's lot. I mean, that makes kind of a little bit of sense, you know? I like to...
No. Here's the thing, though. Why do you need to lie about her? I get all of that, but what's the goddamn point of lying about the identity? That makes no goddamn sense. Oh my lord.
I was gonna assume Edward was gonna say something about like witness protection or something like that, but he really did not explain that part.
It's just like, nope. We just lied to you. Why?
Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason why the witness have for killing her beloved sister?
And here comes the gem.
Well, You see? I have this gem! I thought I was winning, but somehow he turned it around on me. I'm getting so aggressive right now. And I can sense it.
I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten.
I think I need a nap.
Hang on. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim! Did Miss Faye just say that? Oh my god, did Miss Faye just say that?
No, I did not. Huh? That wasn't me. It was this guy. The crazy coffee addict.
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I was silent the whole time. Objection! Oh! No, it was definitely you. It was definitely you. Don't be fooled with us. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Oh! What makes you think they're empty? You want to fucking go? I will fucking fold you like a lunch. Give me a second. Let's see.
We keep checking how old characters are.
27 and oh yeah. What makes you think they're empty? I could fucking fold you like a goddamn lawn chair. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, amigo. Come on. Oh, because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets.
I am sweating bullets.
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course. Aren't I?
No. You've just arrived at the moment of truth. That's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me.
The rashness of youth. How charming.
This is coming from someone younger than...
Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister?
Diamond.
Oh, shit. Okay, are you sure it's the diamond? Because I don't want to actually, like, guess and get it wrong.
It's the diamond. It's obviously the diamond.
Are you sure? Because think about it. Dahlia got the diamond. She was the one that got away with the diamond.
Ginger, can we phone a friend for this?
Again.
Dave.
I can't. I literally
Okay,
can't.
phone a friend. Phoning a friend.
No, I'm not phoning a friend.
Well, I'm.
We take the pussy way out too much. It's time for us to use our big girl brains and figure it out.
All right, let me guide you then. Let me help you, give you a handing hand. So, Dahlia, Valerie, Terry, they staged this fake kidnapping plot to steal this 200 mil diamond, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Valerie opened fires, despite this being staged, and Dahlia makes off with the pretty gem, right? And that happened 5 years ago. 5 years later, Terry is, he escapes from prison, and he meets with Valerie to get the truth from her, right? And Valerie, makes a note of this because she gets a phone call.
Dahlia wants to hide the truth.
Dahlia wants to hide truth.
Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. So, if I were a betting man, this would be her motive.
Take that! That's the story. Starts after Terry Falls escapes. My voice for the girl keeps changing. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet her. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth comes out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth?
There is a dangerous, important secret between Dahlia and Valerie. That's the reason Dahlia felt like she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
Objection! A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry
I can imagine you just hear her go, like, under her breath, damn it.
Yeah, BFA's like revving up like a motor. Right.
Edgeworth is just like, is is that woman okay?
What's going on?
Dum, dum, dum,
Oh,
dum.
don't worry about her. She just gets really excited when she like knows you're a fucking bitch and she's going to disprove you. You know, typical fare. Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Derry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Dum, 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 dum. Oh, yes, I know the secret. Dum, dum, dum,
Yes,
dum,
yes.
dum, 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 dum. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
What testimony? What were we talking about?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things. Dum, 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 dum. Such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne heroes. Why can't we just present the diamond?
Okay, very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
Ew.
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Hey, Greenboro 1 is online.
What's up?
I don't care. I'm putting it on the old charm time dial. But this will be the last time you hide behind them and leave what lies. I don't care. I just need to say diamond, 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 diamond.
You just shoved the fucking diamond in her face, like, fucking take it!
Take this diamond, you
5
whore.
years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls.
Liar.
The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
You're a bitch.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe that after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous!
They don't look related.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. See, look at that. He's telling the truth, definitely. Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor.
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping? I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
Ha! If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace off our sleeve. You know, the diamond, 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 diamond. You know that.
Shut up! What info?
Come on, Gideon. Don't say you've forgotten already. The diamond, 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 diamond. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. It was a fraud.
That was right. It was fake. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby.
She says. Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. Valerie, too.
Oh, fuck you
Yes.
guys. That's not what I said.
The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Maya. It's Mia, not Maya. That's her secret. Ow, that hurt like fucking hell. Anyways, 5 years ago. Do we have like evidence to prove that, or is that just us knowing it? Is the diamond pointing that out, or is no?
I don't think so. We have to kind of get to the diamond, but I do think there is a contradiction with her testimony. I just need to see if you guys can figure it out.
Okay,
5 years
go.
ago, okay. Next one. Not surprised. Okay, next one.
Next one. From behind. Next one. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again. Next one. So I decided to change my identity and start.
Okay, go back.
Where?
After she made the exchange, what happened to the diamond? she doesn't mention what happened to the diamond in her testimony. Because if Mr. Falls got the diamond after the exchange, then the diamond would have been taken off his person upon being arrested. And where is the diamond?
The way
Okay.
Trent is so silent after said threesome.
I mean, you want to present
Trent-
the diamond?
No, I don't want you to present the diamond. I want you to push that test.
Oh,
that
okay,
part.
press.
Hold it! That's a dangerous thing to be considering you being held hostage.
Yes, but actually, that's saved my life.
Yeah, what do you mean?
You see, Mr. False was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was gonna use it. I knew he was gonna use that knife to kill me.
Mm.
That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
Okay, maybe it wasn't that. That's when Mr. From behind.
Can we look at... Did we get that new photo?
This one?
No. I'm just trying to think of how they were standing. No, I'm trying to think of how they were standing 5 years ago. We do not have a photo of that.
Okay, so Mr. Falls was holding a knife with his right hand, holding Dahlia's arm with his left.
Okay, from the flashback, it looks like that Valerie was the one closer to the car, and Falls and Dahlia were the one that was closer to, like, the edge.
Yes, but we're trying to figure out if I got shot in the arm that was holding the knife, I'd go to grab my arm, which means
I would have no time to still hold on to a girl.
I would have no time to shove her from behind.
Yeah, I would have still pushed that.
Press
we have
that.
no evidence. Just press it. Hold it! I'd like to hear more about it. What happened right at that moment?
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me.
Yep.
I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin. Ooh.
She's gonna get away with this case, and I'm gonna be pissed.
And in the next instant,
Bye bye.
gush bloosh.
Splish splash, I was taking it.
I advise the call to remember the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. A crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
Okay, go continue swapping through the.
What?
That's when. Oh, I'm just like looking at the other statements. That's when. Okay, continue. Okay, is that it?
That the contradictory statement?
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah.
No, it's not the contradictory statement.
Is
Okay.
it the first one?
First one?
Trent, what's the contradictory statement?
Alright, I'll give you a hint. I think it's this one.
You think it's this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have
Okay.
to prove it with evidence?
Yeah.
What evidence?
I mean, take a look through it. What do you want to...
That's when Mr. Falls killed me from trying.
Wait, 5 years ago. There's something that says that 5 years ago. Witness bridge unchanged from 5 years ago. Nope. Okay, that's not it. It's a diamond? It can't be diamond. It's not diamond. It's not diamond. Is it diamond?
Ew, I don't... Why would it be the diamond?
I don't fucking know. I'm trying to throw things out here, Trent.
Do you want to phone a friend?
Yes.
Again.
Unless Ginger wants to fight it. Do you want to phone a friend, Ginger, or do you want to try to figure this out on our own?
I want to keep trying.
Okay.
Is it the photo? Are we gonna pull out the map photo again?
You want to put up the map photo?
No, let's not make any final decisions until we're absolutely sure.
Oh, well, I mean, I could just do this. We could try it.
I wanna try to figure it out first. If I'm sure on evidence, that's when I want to. Okay, that's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind.
Okay, shoving me off behind. It's the issue is we have no evidence for 5 years.
Present the map.
Objection. You said Mr. Falls pushed you into Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
Don't. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. It shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Impossible?
I asked the court to recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now in 5 years. The bridge hasn't changed a bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A almost certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Objection! Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then.
Objection! But it's still 40 feet from the river to the bridge. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, you're right. The events occurred just as the witnesses testified, and the defendant couldn't have been pushed by the witness into the river. You go kersplat instead of kersplash. Young lady, what is the meaning of this? Do we have feather falling?
You see,
Objection! Just a moment, Your Honor! It's true that the witness testified the defendant pushed her into the river. I mean, however, she never stated she fell from the back end of the bridge.
What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. Well, if that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
No.
now that you mention
No!
it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious.
Oh my god. Order! Order in the court!
Murder, and I will be the reason we're in court next is because I killed someone.
It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
You're dumb. Objection! Not now, Mia. That's no time to retreat.
Objection, Your Honor.
You,
He's dumb.
this is the start of Mrs. Faye's assault.
What?
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Wallace panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it?
Based on your flawed logic, contradicts this court. Oh my god, what is it? What is it?
It's that.
It's that. No, it's higher. Take that. Your Honor, of all of the answers are right in this photo. Take a look at the wire supporting sides of the bridge. They're extended about to 5 feet above the ground. It's impossible to push someone off of there.
Objection! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
Objection! So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Flawless had been shot in the right arm.
Ah!
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Flawless, throwing the witness off the bridge, that's certainly impossible.
Fuck! Order, order! What is the meaning of this? I am very upset.
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the edge of at Eagle River instantly.
What is this? Why did the tiger noise happen? Objection! Sorry, it's me. I growl like a tiger when I'm angry. Indeed, grr! What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun in her handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Objection! Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had much more compelling reasoning for jumping into the river.
Objection! Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
Diamond. The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. Diamond. This is the why she took a risk of her jump off Rapids Eagle River. She presented diamond.
I don't know. It could be something else.
Take that! 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up to the mountains with her, $2 million diamond.
No, it can't be!
Yes, Dahlia had planned from the beginning. $2 million, and she keep going all for herself. She forced Mr. Flawless to help her fake a kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river. With the ransom tucked away safely in her bag.
Why, that's simply ridiculous! Order. Objection! Your Honor! 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old! Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
Some 14-year-olds are. I mean, there's children who commit murder. This woman is a demon! And there was one more person who helped her make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? Objection! But she was a detective then! You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping?
Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving a phone call from Mr. Wallace, Valerie called her sister and she told her what she was planning to do.
Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in a note!
That's it. What sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is what when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplishments of kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister Valerie. Burn the butterflies, burn the butterflies, burn the butterflies.
Who's that? Laughing at a time like this? There she is. The real Dahlia.
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Oh, witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey.
Ugh.
You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that.
Well, Miss Fey?
I don't know. Is this how she gets away with it?
What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something?
Ugh. How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have device proof that Valerie Hawthorne murderer.
Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense because, fuck her.
Of course you are.
Is it really it? Is it really over? A fool of me, there's nothing I can do?
Ha! Without evidence the trial is over? Who decided that?
Mr. Armando.
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Falls' stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Oh, and Mr. Falls.
With no proof, there's only one thing left to do.
Call him in.
Call him in.
Call him in.
Call him in. Ren?
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we'd like to hear the testimony of Terry Fallis. Something.
Falls.
The defendant?
There's only one person can shade any further light on the situation. Only one person that really knows Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was.
Would you?
Only one person that can say whether the person in in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it is in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls.
Terry Falls? Oh my god, the defendant. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Lord of the Rings is overrated. Oh, you mean the case, right? Okay, why not? Prosecution, no objection. I don't care.
We said your take on the case, not hot takes.
Yeah, not hot takes, Edgeworth. Jeez. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
What do we have the companion? This is my last chance, Mr. Paulus. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
That's scary.
You just hear, don't fuck this up.
Don't fuck it up,
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
Don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Flawless. I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you used for $2 million.
That's not true.
Mr. False, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne, or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia. Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never, ever betray each other.
Oh, that's me. Shit. Terry.
Dahlia, it's true. You are alive.
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there's one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Manipulative bitch! Oh my god!
That's
Yeah.
why we here.
My god. Oh my fucking god. I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then,
Once
Mr.
again, in a real court,
Yeah, the real court does not matter, Ginger. We cross-examined parrots in here. This is kangaroo court. I have to say that right now. In a real court,
Cross-examine a fucking
this game
parrot.
does not happen. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial.
Real court? She would have been thrown out already.
Witness! Ah! I'm sorry, I apologize. Ooh, I'm scared.
Water, please, water. I can't talk, need water.
Oh, well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Here we go. And I didn't put cream in it because that's for pussies! Darker and bitterer than hell itself. So, equipping a baby, it's only 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Come on, man.
Give this poor man some water.
Give him a hug.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, and she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you?
Objection! That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
No.
Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Flawless? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. I don't fucking know. I'm kind of delirious.
Either.
Haven't had my 17th cup of coffee, so you know, a little bit on edge.
What the fuck?
So, do you want to know what contradiction is?
Yes, just tell me what the goddamn contradiction is.
Oh, wait, I was asking if you know.
No, I don't. Just tell me.
You sure? Are you sure?
Trent? Trent, please. I
Fine.
can't.
Oh, Valerie left. Valerie left the bridge.
What? Oh, yeah.
We talked,
yeah.
then she left.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the contradiction, yeah?
Okay, well, what's the evidence?
The
the body?
body.
The dead body? The body in the car? I don't know, Trent.
Well, I mean, that's just, you know, we already know that, you know, that could be the quote-unquote lie, but that's just proving for the prosecution that, you know, she died because she was murdered.
Okay, we're phoning the friend. What is it, Trent?
Alright. Okay, I'll tell you. So, he says that he went to the bridge first. But as you can see by this photograph, she was there first. Because she couldn't have, like, you know, she couldn't have been there first if, you know...
Okay, so that's the contradiction. So then do that.
Yeah. So, there you go. Poopy doopy.
Objection! So when did you got to the bridge? No one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge for... You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well then, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying.
Huh?
Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Fay.
Wonderful. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at the photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one on the end of the bridge, right?
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge!
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did.
Blah.
Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place.
Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge?
Yeah. It's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it under the base of the tree there.
Ooh.
Sorry, sorry. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get.
This little bottle on a necklace is your memento. That's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Your mom.
Your Honor,
Okay.
you heard what my client said. He arrived at 4 o'clock. But then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes.
Oh, fuck on!
With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of the car.
No!
Yes!
Yes, and there's certainly enough time for it.
I still got a chance. Do I, though? Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Huh, Mr. Falls? Is he gonna die?
That's enough.
What the?
Please.
Witness?
I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to bottle.
No! Stop the trial! Your Honor! We need a recess!
I was stupid.
No!
Keep promise.
No!
So I did it. I tried
No!
this.
No! We're so close. Just a little more. No! You're going to prove your innocence.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Falls.
Mr. Armando? Thanks for the coffee.
Mr. Falls!
And that's how she gets away with it.
No! 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 And that's And so my first trial ended suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought I'd never heal.
Dude, I have chills.
I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person,
Bitch.
true criminal Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonic face.
God damn.
Cold-blooded.
Unforgivable. That witch.
Mr. Armando,
We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You're just a little too soft, kitten.
it's not my fault! It's not my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself!
Don't cry, kitten. You're going to make my coffee all salty.
I knew it! I wasn't cut out for this!
Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Oh! The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Armando?
You
That ass!
God, he's so hot.
You didn't need to fucking crush it, flex on us
No
like
matter
that.
how tough the case, no matter how bitter the mysteries,
The memories.
they always fade over time. You file them away and eventually you forget them.
Dude, he fucking flexed on us. What the fuck?
Oh, hello, Phoenix. 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. I died! Fun times.
Mm-hmm. Wait, didn't she kill her boyfriend?
Only after
Didn't Dahlia kill...
Dahlia killed, yeah, she killed,
Mia's boyfriend?
yeah.
Are we ever gonna talk about that, or is that just never gonna get brought up?
Soon, but not now.
Okay.
Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was
Guilty.
guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face.
Her butterflies burned. I wish they would show that. That was terrifying.
It was finally all over. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this.
What happened?
You'll find out. Next time on Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations!
Ooh, and on that note,